Hey pilots, this is Josh, and I'm excited to have you volunteer at our next Kids in Planes event. I want to walk you through really quickly what to expect. If you've already volunteered and you are bringing an aircraft, right here is where I'm at. This is where the event takes place. We are at the lower observation deck, this being the upper observation deck where everybody's at. But this is the center of the event right here. We're going to have a bunch of people here. We are directly very close to the beacon, just so you know where that's at. Now, if you have an aircraft, I need you to bring it at 10 a.m., as close to 10 a.m. as possible to one of the transient area parking spots. That's right here. We've got some transient area here, which is east of the observation deck. If you have a small light sport, we can actually put it right here. Even though it doesn't have a T tie down and everything, they let me get away with that for the short period of 10 a.m. to noon. We also have a T12, which I'd really like to occupy this one. And you pull your airplane in facing towards the tower and kids sit in it. I'll talk to you about that in a sec. This is somebody that's already here, so we will just let him stay there, obviously, but there are more parking spots, transient-wise, down here. And we want to occupy as many that are close to this observation deck. We need your airplane as close to the observation deck as possible to make this work. And there's 3 down here that are unused. There's one right here that's unused, and then there's a bunch over here. If you have a big twin engine aircraft, we're gonna put you down over here because it's got more spots. If you have a really small aircraft, we'll put you here. So here's how the day works. We're gonna have hundreds of kids up here, and every one of the kids is gonna wait in line right here with their parents. We're gonna have somebody checking them in. Now, if you are a volunteer and you're not a pilot, you're not bringing your plane, or even if you are a pilot, you're not bringing a plane, I need a couple people to help me check kids in right here. Every child gets a sticker, and they also get checked in to make sure that we're on the list, or they're on the list. And then they get escorted by hand by an adult to your aircraft. So we need volunteers that aren't bringing planes to help escort. All of us will wear an orange jacket. The police love that. They're right here, and they like how safe we are. So at 10 a.m. when you arrive, we're going to hang out real quick, do a safety briefing at 10:30, 10:45, so you have all your questions answered, and then we are going to get started. We're going to do a safety briefing for all the kids. I'll stand up here and explain to them how this all works, and then kids will one by one get chauffeured to your plane. Now, if you're an aircraft owner and you're bringing your aircraft, or just bringing an aircraft, period, you are a most valuable asset, because when you are volunteering your time, if there are no kids in your plane and you're just kind of sitting around waiting, I need you to wave and go, Josh, send the next set of kids, or walk up to me. I'll be standing here the whole day right about here. Just come up to me and go, hey, my aircraft's available. And what we'll do is we'll bring 2 kids. I don't let one kid go at a time unless it's a single-seater plane. I bring 2 kids, and I let each kid sit. One sits up left, one sits up right, and pilots are usually outside watching the kids at all times. Kids are only allowed to touch the yoke, none of the instruments on the dashboard. And as they're doing that, parents are going to ask questions. Hey, how much does this aircraft cost? What do you do for a living? And you can tell them, hey, I own a little business, a little solar company, or I'm a lawyer. This aircraft is a Cessna 172. It's about half the cost of a Tesla. They love hearing that. So once that's happening, it'll happen throughout the day. Please only let students be in your plane, or kids, for about 5 minutes. It's really all they need, 5 to 6 minutes. And when they're in there, I'm going to have a photographer come up and snap photos of them in there and run away. And then the photographer at the end will be available. And what you can do is say, all right, are you kids ready to take a picture outside the plane? And that's usually what gets them out of the plane. Now, I have so many families here that if you let kids sit in your plane for 15 minutes, we're going to be in trouble, because we won't be able to end this event at 12:30 like I want to. We won't get you home to your family in time. And it's serious numbers, so I want to keep it down to about 5 minutes per kid. Let them have fun in there. They've never been in a plane before. Let them do this, and then we take a picture of them in front of the tail number, if that's okay with you. They all stand. They cover the tail number. We take a good family photo. I follow up with all the photos. I've got the whole business side of this figured out. Then you say thank you for coming. They get escorted back by a parent, and we get the next family into your plane. So that's about it. You guys are a huge asset to us, and I really appreciate you volunteering. To all the volunteers that don't have planes, just show up, ask me what to do. I'll get you all taken care of. We will make sure that you have a lot of fun. We're gonna move a lot of families through here. You're gonna see that it's really busy, but I promise that if we just keep kids in your plane and we move them through, they will have a great time. Now, next question is, first is safety. Everything's about safety. If you feel uncomfortable at any time, you let me know and I will make sure that we shut the event down or we tell that family, hey, you're doing the wrong thing. Safety first. We must keep this airport safe, otherwise we have lost the battle. Second, I want you to know that kids can only get into one plane. They can't just run between planes. Every child out here on what I call the pilot-only area must hold the parent's hand, so they're not allowed to run anywhere at all times. And second, they only get into one plane, then they have to get back in line. And quite frankly, we're giving them the opportunity to spend 5 minutes on a plane with a real pilot. They've gotten more, and they can come back a month later and learn more and so on. So thank you guys. If you have any more questions, I'll answer them on the day of the event. Pilots or plane owners, please show up at 10 a.m. Park in the closest transient opportunity that you see, face that way, and just open up your plane, get ready. Volunteers, come see me. I'm gonna have waters for everybody. I'm really pumped to see all of you. Thank you. Our airport needs you, and our airport appreciates you volunteering. I'll see you soon. I'm Josh. Have a great day, guys. Bye.